If you've never visited any African country, like aside your own country, please start with Kenya. Like me, it might change the way you see Africa. It might change the way that you view yourself. You will learn a lot of things, and you might discover a new Africa and a new version of yourself. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Frances here again today to discuss about how Kenya changed the way I view Africa. Nature is part of Kenya's life, and you see them go hiking, you see them go for long walk, jogging. It's just that is their nature. They love doing that. They enjoy nature. Karura Forest, Uhuru Park, they go there, they jog, hike, jog, like run. They just love nature. Kenyans love nature, and this made me ask myself, why don't more African countries like do this? They don't do this because they are very rich. You know, most of these things we see it as what rich people should be doing or what rich people do, but no, they are in love with nature. They just want to be viewing nature. We should be doing that too in other African countries. It made me understand that Africa is actually very beautiful. Africa is actually very large, and there is more thing that we can be doing aside being against each other or fighting each other or doing other political fights and struggles that is going on in most African countries. We should use our beautiful environments in Africa for healing and peace. One thing I noticed quickly is that Kenyans don't litter. You enter into public places, the parks, restaurants, even on some streets, on the road and every other thing in the car, they don't just litter. They put a lot of effort in keeping their spaces, their environments clean. It changed how I see African discipline. We often say that Africans lack discipline and maintenance, but Kenya showed me that we Africans, we can keep and maintain our environment if the system supports it. I've said this one countless times. Kenyans love their country a lot. They support their owners, their food, their culture, the way they speak Swahili with so much love and confidence. Like, most of them even prefer speaking Swahili to the English or more, because this is their root, is their culture, it is who they are. They are so proud of their identity. They are so proud of themselves. It reminded me that Africa is not lost after all. It is still deeply rooted in itself. Africa is still alive. Africa is still blooming. I know civilization, a lot of things have changed, a lot of things are going on. I know a lot of changes, a lot of things are trying to change Africa, but Africa is still deeply rooted in itself. You can't take Africa out of Africa, Coming from Nigeria, where everything is fast, loud, and survival based, Kenya reminded me of something. Africa can be peaceful, Africa can be soft. Not every African country is chaos and struggle. Kenyans taught me the beauty of calm living. Kenya showed me that Africa can be clean, beautiful, and very, very organized without losing itself. We can have our orderliness, we can be well structured, well arranged, without losing our identity still. Kenya made me see an Africa that is organized, that is peaceful, confident, modern, and deeply cultural at the same time. The way that they do their mobile app transfer with the M-Pesa made me understand that Africa is technologically advanced. It's not happening in your own area does not mean that it is not happening. Kenya is technologically advanced, more advanced than a lot of other African countries. So it showed me that since Kenyans are technologically advanced in this way, it means that we are making a headway in Africa. Africa is going somewhere. Africa is arising. The fun part is that their M-Pesa works like magic. No network issues, nothing. It's just very fast and quick. I was like, oh my god, is this not what we have been praying to have in my own country, in Nigeria? But Kenya taught me that Africa can be way technologically advanced than we even imagined. By the time I left Kenya, I realized something. Africa is beautiful, bigger, and more diverse than we imagined. We Africans are not one story, we are not one struggle, we are not one culture, and we are not one stereotype. Kenya changed the way I see Africa by showing me the Africa that the media wouldn't show you. The peaceful, the calm, the modern, disciplined, peace-loving, nature loving, cashless, organized, confident, warm, proud, and growing Africa. And it made me fall in love with Africa all over again. The unity of Africa is achievable, and I think Kenya will be one of the countries that will drive that massive change in Africa. The unity, the pan Africa, the pan Africanism, and everything that has to do with merging Africa and making it beautiful, making it very beautiful and classy, bringing in our culture in every other thing that we do in our own way, in our own beautiful way. I think Kenya will be among the countries that will make this thing massively possible to be achieved. If you're watching me for the very first time, please do well to hit on the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on your post notifications so that anytime I drop another video, you will be the first person to get. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.